Everyone, this is Ricardo Rodriguez Jorge. Today I'm going to show you how to install PostgreSQL. So PostgreSQL is a system for relational databases. We can use it for management of large databases. So we can also consider to connect or PostgreSQL management database with Apache NiFi. There are some characteristics of this management system of databases. One of them is that it is open source, so there are a lot of contributions from the community. It is also with some extensibility and support as well for the community, and it can be used for relational databases management. So since we are getting also data from real-time transmissions from data flow using maybe mainly using Apache NiFi. So let us look for the management SQL database environment. So first of all, we need to look for the website of Mac OS, and then we can select download from the correct operational system that you have in your computer. You can download the PostgreSQL for Windows, for Mac, or for Linux. So here I'm going to look for macOS and taking some time, and here we can see that we can download several resources also and packages. So we can download the installer certified by EDB, and then we consider also that there are several versions for installing or PostgreSQL. We can also consider, here I have selected the download in macOS operational system, but you can select to download it from Windows or from Linux. So as we can see, we can use to download from internet. We can use the command brew install and the version that we want to install it in our system. So as we have talked before, if you are using Linux, you need to type sudo, and if you are using PostgreSQL in Windows, you can select the Windows link where you can download your Postgres management for relational databases. So let's open the terminal and we can install it. In my case, I have already installed PostgreSQL, and you can use this command for installing in macOS system. So after we have downloaded and installed our PostgreSQL, here if your system allows us 15 version of PostgreSQL, you can use brew install PostgreSQL at 15 or at 14 or 13. It depends on your macOS system, and it can be supported by your operational system. or not. In this case, I have my operational version of my system allows me to install the version 15. So we can look for the characteristics of your system. So I'm using sufficient alternatives. So then I mean sufficient version of my macOS system for installing PostgreSQL 15 version. So here it is looking for the installing, even though it is already installed. So we will get some message that is in this case downloading, and there are new version. It will be updated and upgraded in this installation process. So, as we talked before, there are several characteristics that we can take advantage of our PostgreSQL. One of them is that we have the model server client, so we can interact with clients and the server of PostgreSQL. Also, we have server processes, and we can use several, we can use management connection processes, and we can use also use some consultations of our database. In addition, we can use efficient management of our hard drive. It means that we have efficient use of resources in our database management system, accessing to the tables and the relations between, accessing data between tables by means of the relationships between them. Also, then I got here the warning that I'm using PostgreSQL 15.12 that is already up to date. It means that is the more current version, the more release version in my system. So for that, it's necessary to use also the export. It means that we need to add in our variable environment, in our environment variables, we need to add the path. It means that for me, in my PostgreSQL is in user, local, and the folder opt, and then is installed PostgreSQL 15. So this is my path. In addition, we need to add in our file with extension. It means in our file with the name zshrc, we need to add this environment, this path in my file, as well as we did before with Apache NiFi. We do the same. So we need also to consider for compilers, we need to consider this other path that we need to export. So here we can export in the same library. We need to export this variable LDF, which is a flag, let's say. So it will be in the following path. Also, so it depends on your operational system or your operative system. So also we need to export path, or in this case the flag of the variable CPPFLAGS, which is equals to the folder include. This is a variable that we need to export in our environment. So, in addition, we need to be sure that our PostgreSQL 15 is in our path. So we need to add nano, and let's open our file set as zshrc, as we see here. So we can see here that I have already added the same path for PostgreSQL 15. So here I have it. You need to add this path in your file. Also, you need to I have it here twice, so I can delete one of them. So I will keep it for now, but then we can close, since we didn't do anything. So because it was already export the path in my file, which is for my environment variable. Okay, so it is important to see that my installation of PostgreSQL is already in my system. So let's open. Let's look for it in my. Okay, this is my relational database system management. PostgreSQL, as we talked before, is open source. This is the original website of this. So I will show you the website where I downloaded in your computer. So there are several characteristics that you need to take into account for the using of PostgreSQL. One of them is that it is compatible with SQL language for doing insert or consultations, or this SQL language can be used in PostgreSQL. So it is completely supported by SQL. Also, there are specific characteristics that you can use, and is also used for saved triggers that you can follow in the logic or the sequence of the management of your database. So thanks for watching. See you later. Thank you.